Okay, hey. And every time I think I'm finished being young, I catch myself having fun. But the moment passes as the sun moves on. So I turn myself back to you. What's up? How are you? A little baseball? Y'all ready for it? Opening day, it's coming up. Coming up this weekend. Hope everyone's ready. I'm excited for baseball season. Like I said, my bracket's already busted, so there you go. Maybe Villanova will win. I don't know. That's who I would have gone with if I didn't go with Virginia. I just gave Virginia a chance. But oh well. That's done. Moving right along to baseball for me. Ready for opening day. Masters is this weekend as well. Hopefully the sun comes out one of these days. At least it's staying out a little longer. Almost time to really get into running again. It's been a little too chilly here for the last week. But it is time. And we'll go beyond just diet. We'll go with exercise as well and see how far we can get. So much has happened this weekend. I was going to put this chat off, and I tried to put it off for the weekend to get a guest, and I never found a guest. Well, it just didn't match up as far as our schedules go. You know, some people are busy at some times and busy at other times. Really, I just do the chat kind of at a whim whenever I feel like it. So, if you're not available right then, yeah, well, it's not happening. And I can't really plan when that's going to be too much. I don't know exactly. It's just whenever I get a minute. But I've had to talk about the weekend. I went live a little bit, playing video games and stuff. Tried to listen to Alex. And these gun control marches, they're getting out of control. They're out of control. You got the commies. I don't know what you even call them. They're not really commies. They're the regressive left. That's what you call them. The regressive left. They'll hold you back and send us all back to the Stone Age and back to slavery. Right? Go ahead and look at the Middle East sometime. See how many lights are on over there at night. Do one of those Google searches. Yeah, it's not many. So basically, they all want to take the guns away. They organize these huge marches. Well, by they, I mean Soros funds everyone to get in there. He buses everyone in, funds the whole thing. Of course, these people go out on the streets and act like a bunch of idiots. They trash the place everywhere they go. They just leave their trash on the ground and just make a mess. Maybe that's why that huge trash thing is floating outside on the Pacific outside of California. I'm not sure exactly, but yeah, maybe. Or maybe we're just not disposing of our trash correctly. Surely you don't just dump it in the ocean, do you? I don't know. I bet these people do. So they want to take the guns away. I've already made the argument. You can't take the guns away. Banning things is not the answer. Working with people is the answer. You gotta get some mental health going on first. You gotta get some clarity. And you shouldn't be having mass stand downs when obviously things are about to go down. But that's what it is, and they're using these kids, right, as communists like brown shirts. Basically, they're ready to go that direction. They're definitely indoctrinating all these kids in the schools. It's horrible. I think Soros he's pretty much in charge of the education system now. I'm ready to say, go ahead, defund the schools until we stop this indoctrination insanity. Start teaching basics again, right? Get the politics out. And go ahead and teach real history, too. That'd be great. If you teach real history, then I think we would understand what happened at Lexington and Concord and what happened at Barrett's Farm. Oh, what the hell would I do with a cannon? Okay. Just awful. The regressive left is allied. The Pope, you got the Pope calling the communist China the ideal model. He's already saying it. And then you got Xi over there saying that he's the dictator for life, or the president for life, whatever you want to call it. I call it dictator, right? Apple's giving all the keys to everybody's ID and everything else over to China, everybody's information. And these people have mobile death vans. They go around with anybody that disagrees with the state. They don't pay a working wage. Everyone's got their suicide death nets, all their buildings. They have to work all the time. They're in little coffin apartments. And yet they've got these big, beautiful cities that they're building with nobody in them. Ghost cities. Because, hey, at least they have production. And all the globalists are showing their hands, selling out to them left and right, where we're trying to bring it back as best we can. It's unbelievable. You got Xi, he's sailing this huge fleet now down into the South China Sea, and he says that he's ready to have bloody battles for world domination. Whatever the hell, I mean, really, dude? What the hell is wrong with these people? Obama thinks that the world would be better with millions of Obamas running around. You know, if we just indoctrinated everybody, we'd have a lot of Obamas walking around. Wouldn't that be a good thing? We got to defund the schools, man. Most of this stuff is unpopular, so the regressive left is losing points in the polls over this gun control thing. They're being real stupid. I don't know if you saw that sheriff, or that guy running for sheriff in North Carolina. He said, oh, yeah, these gun nuts, man. You know, they say, oh, you come and take them from my cold, dead hands. And then he's like, okay, we'll do that. So he's threatening violence over anyone that doesn't want to give up their guns. I think he's apologized and tried to walk that statement back a little bit. I don't know that he's going to be able to. That was not a good move politically. Yeah. Not the right idea. That is literally Hitler. You know, do you talk about your literally Hitler argument? God, I can't talk. Your literally Hitler argument? Yeah, that's it. That's it. Oh my gosh. Then we have on the other side of that, Trump's first thing that he's done wrong, in my view, signing the omnibus bill. Basically a bunch of money going into Planned Parenthood. That's horrible. We're funding border walls in other countries instead of our own. Why? I mean, I guess we're trying to stop the caliphate from running wild over there too. Be nice to stop them from running wild here. At least the regressive left and Antifa. I mean, you know, the gangs, basically. That's what it is. And the drugs. We have a drug problem. Oh, maybe we should just secure the border. How about that? Let's just secure the border. Huh? You ever think about that? Let's secure everybody else's border first. No. America first. Alright? Put the mask over yourself first. Then you can help the others. Unbelievable. I would have rather he not signed that. They've snuck in a couple of good things into it. And also, even if he had vetoed it, I think they would have pushed it through anyways. But I still wanted him to veto that bill so that they would be forced to push it through over the veto, and they would all show their true colors and show their hands. And I think they're already doing that anyways. They're already showing who they really are. So that's not a huge deal, but it is a deal that I don't like. You know, Trump, you don't go along with them. You don't try to give them anything. You give a mouse a cookie, it's going to want a glass of milk. You don't give them anything because they're not going to stop. They're not going to stop, and they're not going to back off. They're just going to continue wailing away. Horrible. Don't give them anything. Seriously, 2,232 page spending bill, and they had 1,000 minutes to read it, which is impossible. $1.3 trillion. And Congress gets a bonus? You know they didn't read the bill. They didn't read it. How are you going to give yourself a bonus when it's your job to do specifically that, and you're not doing your job? And you give yourself a bonus at our expense? Hell no. Not just no, but hell no. That should have been a veto. You got the Chinese tariff that we're going back and forth about. China saying, "Oh, you're gonna lower your tariff." Well, guess what? You're gonna make it easier for for businesses to be in your country, we're gonna drop it to zero. We're gonna have a trade war, and we're also gonna go down there and we're ready to have a bloody war too for world domination. You see, if China was willing to actually work with us and be nice and not have mobile death vans where they harvest your organs and stuff like that, if they were actually trying to be free market and nice, good people, let's work with them, whatever. We can't work with somebody that's going to be a douche. And China's just being a jerk. China's being a jerk. They act like they own the place. And I don't know where they're going or how out of control that's going to get. I hope it doesn't go off the meter and just... We can't have that kind of thing going on. I can only think of where this goes, because I just don't want it to go hot. I don't want it to go hot. We'll see what happens. Actually, Republicans are up in the polls. Democrats have lost points over this gun control thing, like I was saying. Not that I'm a big fan of either these days, because we have the regressive left, and we have the Republican in name only neocons and warhawks, and they're working together against the smaller but growing Freedom Caucus. We got to take the Freedom Caucus back. That's where we win. And I think with everyone showing their true colors, like I said, you got Insane McCain and Paul Rhino and all of those others, Bitch McConnell. Well, guess what? Paul Ryan may be resigning soon. I hope he does. I can't wait. I hope that Scalise goes in there as the speaker. Much better person there. And he's the guy that got shot up at the baseball game where he was there, Rand Paul, right? And their crazy guy came in there popping off shots. I'm glad he's better. Getting better. But yeah, I hope Paul Ryan just resigns altogether, decides not to run again. He was one of the guys that I was looking at for my midterms there. Up in Wisconsin, there was this guy who challenged him before named Neyland. Neyland? Let me spell it. I got it written down. It's over here. I don't have the whole thing written down yet. This has got to be a quick chat. It's Paul, Nehlен, Neyland, versus Paul Ryan for the House. Assuming Ryan even sticks around to run again. I hope he doesn't. Get out of there, Paul Ryan. You do not push any kind of agenda other than the regressive left agenda. You might as well be on their side. Millions of Obamas. I still can't believe that. I can't believe that guy. I'm cool, folks. What a douche. All these people are douches, and throwing kids out as the front. And no, I'm not even going to argue with kids. They don't know what they're talking about. They're just brainwashed and getting pushed forward by the regressive left and the fake news, faux news, CNN, NBC, ABC, whoever else is out there. These guys and their story keeps getting more and more ridiculous, but at the same time, you can all tell that, so I don't really need to push it. Hogg is dressing like literally Hitler these days with his armband and his Sieg Heil. So, whatever. Do what you want to do. It's just going to be more and more obvious. I hope we're paying attention to what's going on in other parts of the world, like Venezuela or South Africa. I don't know if y'all have seen white farmers are fleeing South Africa. They have some real racist issues going on there. They're wanting to kill the whites. They're taking their lands. They've got land grabs going on all over the place. They're trying to exterminate whites in South Africa. That's racist. It's happening, though. And, of course, they're trying to push racism as a divide and conquer, another Soros initiative in this country as well. I don't think it's going to work. I think we're going to see through it. I hope we do. Gosh. I was looking for something else here. Where'd it go? It was a name that I had right here, and now I don't have it right. Where'd it go? Oh, that's it. McBastard is finally gone. Yeah, I've railed on McBastard since he got in there. I'm glad he's out as the national security advisor. Bolton is in. Now, you have to be careful of him because especially with China ramping up a little bit, this guy Bolton, some people say he's a little bit too hawkish. Like Ron Paul, he's more of a purist, more of a, hey, let's pull out of this stuff and quit policing the world, which I agree with a lot of that. Roger Stone tends to approve of this guy, Bolton. He definitely is a peace through strength guy. You know, carry a big stick, basically. If you need to have a stronger presence, not presence necessarily, but a stronger capability than the other side, and that's the only way they leave you alone, which I can agree with to an extent. Yeah, if they do start popping off at you, you don't want to get beaten. You have to be stronger than they are. So I get that. Peace through strength, but as long as it's peace through strength instead of more warhawk garbage. So that's that. Speaking of China, they've got their out-of-control space station that I talked about. Be tracking that damn thing. That's going to be this upcoming weekend. It's out of control. It's going to crash into Earth somewhere. Nobody knows where. It's going to crash somewhere, though, over this weekend. There you go. Isn't that wonderful? So we'll see what goes on with that. Oh, and one more thing for all the commies out there. I saw a headline on Drudge. It says that, and that was like last week sometime, it says that well-done meat raises blood pressure risk. All right. Get it medium, guys. Get it medium. And they always overcook it anyway, so it's going to be like medium well if you order it medium. Get it medium. It's fine. It's good. Get you a nice medium steak. There you go. Wonder what Drudge is saying right now. I'll pull it up real quick. I'll give y'all a couple more minutes. Hope everyone's having fun. Looks like the nor'easter is leaving. It's on its way out. Oh, BB hospitalized. Who is that? Is that the Israel guy? Computer's being a little slow. Cold is still gripping the northern U.S. I guess that nor'easter's not out of there yet. Golly. Is it ever gonna warm up? Yeah, Bibi is, that's the Netanyahu. He's got a high fever. It's an Israel guy. Just looking through. Russia, China eclipse USA in hypersonic missiles, prompting fears. I get that. YouTube puts warning on satirical hog video, probably the one comparing him to Hitler, right? Where he's doing the whole speech at the podium. Golly, YouTube needs to stop banning things. It's not popular. It's not going to go well. People are going to leave YouTube. And what was that I was looking at? BitChute. That's right, BitChute. I'm not up on there yet. I've got to get on it soon. I got to switch to BitChute. Next video, maybe next video. Yeah, I'll see. Man, I've got too much stuff going on, you know. It's like it never goes away, never backs off. So that's that. Mysterious cloud over Arizona and California and Mexico. Pilots report seeing UFO. No joke. It's either that or the secret space program, or a combination of both. Unidentified by whom, right? That's your question. Oh boy. Sex slaves. Oh jeez, man. Yeah, there's just a lot of gross stuff going on. Fact checking the fact checkers. Yeah. Yeah, Hogg did not go to like some other school. I saw that meme flying around. That's not a real one. That one's fake. Fake news. I don't know. That's about all. Let's go ahead and play y'all out. I haven't even pulled this up yet either. AIDS. AIDS. Ads are AIDS. Ready for the Masters, man. Ready to have a weekend. We'll get there. We're about halfway through the week. It's been pretty slow. Dang, where's the song start? Hold on. 30 seconds in, it still hasn't started. I didn't play a whole 30 seconds either. That is a long intro. Let's jump to this part.
Man, you better believe talking about all the fun times, skipping class in high school and riding right by just to try your celebrity. Placed for months who was a senior year, it didn't mean that much, man. We'd already passed every class, and matter the time was flying by so fast, it had passed and shattered, man. Everything that we did was gonna be